Yeah, I love you too, man. All right, so this is a new right. And eventually I will share with the person that inspired this. So. We sat across a table as long and as wide as the color line that still divides us whenever we talk about race. It's not supposed to be there, but like this table, it is. He says I carry too much of the past with me. He tells me white people are tired of this issue, tired of having to prove they aren't racist. He points to the ghettos, gang violence, and rap music. He says we aren't even helping ourselves. I ask him if he sees me this way. He says, well, you're different. I tell him he has never felt the weight, pain, or struggle of walking around in dark skin. It's like playing Medal of Honor on hard mode, all the time. But you only get one life, half the health, and no armor. The last time we sat at this table, we talked about Trayvon. We walked away angry. He over the reaction of stand your ground. I over the fact there is no ground for me to stand on. Today, we are at this table again, and he is troubled. The first thing he says to me is, my grandfather wasn't racist, but... He lays down 4 postcards he found among his grandfather's treasures after he died. In protective sleeves like baseball cards, on each card were a collection of white men in Sunday best, button-up shirts, ties, creased slacks, standing around black men burnt and smoking, dangling like Christmas ornaments. Trees look so pretty when completely lit. But black men couldn't stay lit long enough to light the whole tree. They found themselves always replacing candles. I tell them, the first time I saw News for Real, up close in 7th grade, they told me it was a joke. I tell them society may have given us the chance for equality, but intolerance was passed down from father to son like the cheapest of family heirlooms, like secrets. And this time, the skeletons in the closet still have their skin on. He says he can't imagine that this is still happening. Ask why. Frederick James Carter was hung in Mississippi in 2010. I tell him, when you say there aren't black men raising their kids, think of these pictures. I wonder if he can connect the dots from outright hatred to invisible bigotry. He touching my foot, smiling, I'm hanging in postcard 1. He is holding his father's hand, I'm hiding, daddy is hanging in postcard 2. He puts these postcards in protective sleeves. I flip past missing photos and family albums. Granddad was hung in postcard 3. He jokes among white friends. We have a black guy in our family tree, he's still hanging there. There are people missing from pictures hanging on my wall because of postcard 4. I tell them what hurts the most is when whites we thought our friends turn Facebook into battlegrounds to justify ignorance or downplay another person's pain when they claim that we are the exception to the way they see an entire group of people. He tells me he's sorry and means it. He asks what to do with the postcards. I tell him I don't know. They are his family heirlooms. Mine is the strange fruit spoiled in those pictures. It was that moment I think he finally understood. We both cried, we hugged. This time it was from around the table and across this color line. Nice.